Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to another antique store haul. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from the Hancock Antique Mall in Hancock, Maryland. So it had been about a month since I had visited up that way, and the last time I was there I spent quite a bit of money and found some really good stuff, and it's been good to me, so I will continue to shop there. I am going to be sharing some of the things that I picked up at the Loaves and Fishes thrift store, which is on the way to the mall, excuse me. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. So, like I said, I spent over $50, and I think I got some pretty good stuff for that. 3 pieces are basically going to be, I'm sorry, 4 pieces are going to total 40s, and you'll see that in just a second here. But I walked away with some pretty decent stuff. I was really tickled to find this jar, and you have to, if you ever visit the Loaves and Fishes thrift store, you have to go around a few times because you just don't see everything all at once. Like this I found on my second go around. This is a cotton jar made by the A.S. Aloe Company. I've seen I've seen them in sets. And if I remember correctly, the doctor's offices I've been to as a child and then the nurse's office in my elementary school had these or something similar to them. But I almost want to say that this is one of the older ones. Glasgow Stainless USA is what it said. Oh, could have showed that to you all right on the outside. Glasgow Stainless USA. So I think that this is one of the old apothecary jars. I'll probably keep this for myself. I think this is really cool. And it looks like I don't know if the thrift store did this or if the person who donated this did this, but they put a bunch of like hardware and such in here. Like I see some like picture hanging hooks and some, maybe that's some picture frame wire, like stuff that I probably wouldn't even have to go out and buy because it's all right here. So this was a steal of a deal at $5. I also got this piece. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I just love the fact that it looks like an old building from back in the day. And yeah, there's still money in it. I don't know if I'll be able to well, maybe I'll be able to get it out. Oh, it's not as old as I thought. It's from 1974. Banthrico. So, we'll see. I may end up selling that. I'll look this up just to see what it's worth. And if not, I'll put it in the sale. I did find another Japan trinket box from the 60s, I assume. I think Dee's had one of these before. It's got like a soft top. So that was cool. That was made in Japan. Love that. So this is the vast majority of that $50 that I spent. I did get some depression glass. I'm not sure that this piece is depression. So the pitcher, the canister without the lid, and this awesome geometric platter did pay a little bit more for. It was $30 for the 3 pieces. I couldn't divide them up because that's what the store charged. And so I did look this up, and I think this is actually the same pattern on the canister. This is the Anchor Hocking Open Rose pitcher. And this piece I looked up, and one did sell for about $30. So I felt that that was worth picking up. Mayfield Open Rose. I forgot that part. The Anchor Hocking Mayfield Open Rose pitcher. I didn't look up the canister. I'm not really sure if people buy these without the lids because I think a lot of the times they are missing. I didn't look that up. I did go ahead and list the Mayfield pitcher. That's the 80-ounce pitcher. So that's in my eBay store for the $30 if anyone's interested in that. This, I did do a quick little lens look up in the store. Could not find it. I want to just say on like just what's coming to my brain is I'm thinking of maybe Cambridge, because I know that Cambridge did a Decagon kind of like I think they did the Cambridge Decagon Lightning Bolt cream and sugar sets. I could, like I said, I could be very wrong. That's just me throwing a company name out there. It is not perfect. There are unfortunately some flea bite chips on here, but personally, I think I'm gonna keep this for me because this is so stinking cool. I love the look of this. This is so geometric, so deco. I love it, and I'm happy to have been able to purchase it because I see a lot of depression glass. I don't know a lot about it, but when I see a piece like this that's super, super cool, I couldn't leave it. And like I said, I had to buy all 3 pieces for the $30. But like I said, that picture alone, someone sold for $30, so I think that should do okay. I also got this awesome bunny rabbit. What do you want to call that? He's not a bunny on nest. She is, looks like he's in a basket, bunny in basket. That is really awesome. Like I said, I think this was made by Jeanette. Again, it was just a quick look up in the store. I didn't want to spend too much time there because I think I had gotten a late start that day. So yeah, I did. Again, I paid up for that at $10, but I love it. So those are some really fun pieces. Now we can go ahead and check out the stuff I got at Hancock. Alrighty, so I did spend, I think, a little over $150 on everything you're going to see here today. Some things I did pay up for, and some things were a steal of a deal that I just could not leave. So this is really cool. I want to say that this is a Fenton piece. It's ruffled. It's milk glass. And I thought this would be great for Valentine's Day or even springtime with Easter eggs in it. So like I said, I want to say that's Fenton. So that will definitely be coming to a sale soon. These 2 pieces, they're a bit heavy, are ashtrays. And I don't know if these are truly old. Maybe this is a newer tag. I'm not sure if these are deco Egyptian revival from the 1920s and 30s, or if these are from the 80s. I'm really not sure. They have the deco look to them. So we've got that one, and then we've got the Pharaoh for King Tutankhamun. Again, I wonder if this is from the dealer, because the dealer says Flora, and then she had $20 on it originally. So like I said, I don't know if these were sold in her shop that she had, and she closed the shop and just opened a booth here and marked her stuff down really decently, but Egyptian stuff I really do like. I think it's awesome. But like I said, I did look them up, but didn't get much information on them, so I just said, you know what, $5 a piece, they're cool enough, let me take them. This is another really cool piece. This is a perfume box in the shape of an apple. Is that focused, you guys? I'm sorry if it's not. There we go. Shape of an apple. I think it's painted on the inside. Clear glass. Definitely has a deco look to it. That was in a booth that was 50% off, so I definitely got that. Some things that I pick up at the Hancock Antique Mall, well, it's an antique mall / flea market, so there's new goods and there are vintage pieces. I go for both because you never know, there might be something in there that we've been looking for that we couldn't find anywhere, or just something that I get an idea of like, oh, maybe we could use that. And 'tis the case. I did find a Simple Home Yankee candle in the Clementine scent. It does smell pretty good. Yankee candles, you know, depending on where you buy them, can be kind of expensive. This one originally was sold at Kohl's for $16.99, and I only paid, where's the tag? I only paid $1.50 for it. So I have a lot of candles. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I'm a bit of a candleholic. I don't know where that started. I think it just was from going to the Yankee candle store as a kid and smelling all the stuff. So then I got older and I had got a job and I worked for a store that sold really good candles for really good prices, and I kind of went a little nuts. And another fun fact, my brother actually worked for Yankee Candle for a little bit, so my mom was definitely tickled getting all the good sales on top of my brother's discount. So she bought a lot of good stuff but didn't pay a whole lot of money for it. From that same booth that I got the apple jar, I got this Spartan brand aspirin tin. How cool is that? Look at the colors and the font of the letters. That is definitely something you would want to put out at Halloween time. So that was awesome. This little guy here had a couple of mates in this one booth. It was 50% off. They were just like the small little figural pixies. As you can see, the price was $16, but like I said, 50% off, so I paid $8. She had some other ones, like the small little figural ones that you see, not the treasure craft ones, but like the other little kitschy ones that you see out there from time and time again. And she wanted 7 a piece for those. I felt that was a little bit much for me personally, but this one, I've actually sold animals and chairs before for good money, so I think the Pixie one was definitely worth picking up. It does say Japan, but I will be keeping this little guy. I think he's awesome. Same with this girl here. I thought she was absolutely fantastic. From the 1940s. It is marked Occupied Japan, and we all know, we all tend to say that Occupied Japan, while technically true, was from 1945 to 1952 in, our history books. But when we talk about Occupied Japan goods, Ab from Time for Clocks made a really good point. So, World War II ends after we bombed Japan, and, per like a not a trade agreement, but some kind of agreement that we have, like, if we're involved in a war and a country gets completely blasted and destroyed, after the war, we help rebuild the country. And so, the US occupied Japan to help with that. So, of course, manufacturing didn't start picking up in Japan until after things were rebuilt and they were able to get back on their feet. So, yes, technically 1945 is when the U.S. did occupy Japan, but they had to take some time to help rebuild the country up. So when you're looking at occupied Japan items such as this one, it probably dates it to maybe 1947, 1948 to 1952. So yes, when people say occupied Japan was from 1945 to 52, they are correct. But when it comes to manufacturing goods, pushing the historical significance away, yes, we're looking at maybe 2 years after the war ended. So you get the idea. So that was cute. I love this. I don't know if this is supposed to be a teenager or if it's supposed to be just some cute little pinup girl, but I love her. Again, running with a non-vintage item. This is a bottle of Clinique Happy. It is in this small little tube, so that would probably be good for travel. Let's see. I can't tell how many fluid ounces it is. Oh, maybe because it's upside down. Yeah, it's. I looked it up. I think this little tube is worth about $20, so I couldn't say no to that. So we've got some more modern goods. Like I said, this is an indoor flea market and antique mall, so there's a good mix of everything, and I like that because that means I can find all kinds of good stuff to sell and stuff for myself. So this was a really good pickup. I can't remember how much I saw it listed for, but it was worth the price that I paid. This is Crepe Erase True Firm Complex 2-Step Anti-Aging Body Treatment System. It is brand new, and it even came with a really festive cover with the snowflakes. So that should be up for grabs very soon. When I was at Marshall's years and years ago, I bought a lotion that I really liked, and it smelled literally like a vanilla creme brulee. And this is Philosophy's Warm Cashmere Lotion, and I'm telling you, I think this is the stuff that I bought, and I've had it for so long, the stuff that's upstairs, that I want to match the smells and see if that's what it is. So I took a risk for $2. It is used, of course, but I'm very curious to see if this is the same stuff. The fresh cream, it just smells so appetizing. So we will see. that was going to be for me because I do like that smell. This was a really good pickup. This is Chi Enviro. It's a mini trio kit. And have you looked up how much the larger bottles of this product go for? Holy cow. So when I looked that up, I thought maybe I could make a little bit of dinero on that. It comes with the smoothing shampoo, the conditioner, and the serum. And then I found these guys. These are Pampered Chef Easy Opener. Some of these Pampered Chef pieces do really well. Some of them don't. But it all depends on what you're looking at and if it's brand new or not. Usually if it's brand new, they sell better. This is an easy opener. Like I said, I've got 2 of those. And I want to say that these go for about $15 a piece. So I went ahead and picked those up. Again, with the candles, this is the same booth that I got the Clementine candle in. This is Yankee Candle's Vineyard. Let me tell you something. You guys like the smell of an artificial grape lollipop? Yankee Candle's Vineyard is the candle for you. If you go to Ollie's, you can find it in their candle section. It's called American Home by Yankee Candle. I think that's the line that they sell there. And look for Wine Country. Look for that same logo with the grapes. I don't know if this will work if I peel this off because the papers. But it's the same logo with the bunch of grapes on it, like that. There we go. I didn't ruin that. So definitely look for that, but they changed the name of it to Wine Country. And let me tell you something. You have that lit for a little while, your whole house is going to smell like a grape lollipop. It smells so good. We love that candle. Also, this was a steal of a deal. You guys know what poopery is. You spray it before you use the facilities, and it doesn't make the whole house smell. This stuff, you buy this, I remember seeing it at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it was, like, ridiculous. Even, like, I almost want to see that this size bottle at Walmart is, like, $9.94. And it's all the same scent. It's Mary Spritzmas. And like I said, usually those are $9 a piece, so I'm assuming this one's probably $17 or $18. I got all 3 bottles for $4. I mean, that's a bargain. And of course, it's good to have some of this when you're traveling because you just don't know. You don't want to leave a stench anywhere. You get the idea. I do like to pick up reference books, and over the past year, I have... they've grown on me, and I think it's a good thing to have them, because sometimes, if you look in here, you can keep your eyes peeled for some stuff that you never knew existed when you're out shopping at flea markets, estate sales, yard sales, even antique malls. So, of course, you can't really use these books for reference, like, price-wise, because when was this book released? Probably the 90s, I want to say. Let's see. Yeah, so this book came out in 1991, updated values for 1997, so this book is from the late 90s. So you can't really go by the reference, like the prices of the items in here, but you can definitely use it as a tool to look something up, because if you have a cookie jar and you don't know who made it, books are a pretty good way to do a little bit more research. Sometimes you can find the exact answer online, but sometimes people don't know what they have. Or they don't know who made it, and they just throw out some name. So always, if you can get reference books inexpensively, I recommend picking them up. Some I don't want for me. Some of them I'd rather pass on to you all. Like if I find like a book on Stengel pottery, which I do have, and I want to sell to you all, that I would probably want to send to somebody who collects Stengel pottery, or have someone purchase that. Something like cookie jars, that's something I do buy. So it is nice to have a book like that on hand just to see who made it possibly, because like I always say, Google Lens isn't always right all the time. Alrighty, so some more fun things that I thought you all might like to see. I'm not sure if this is Enid Collins or if it's an Enid Collins dupe. It's a box purse. It's got the jeweled rhinestones on it. Looks like a lot of them are still there. And it still has the little clasp to close it. And the inside looks pretty clean. I think they call this a box purse, if I'm not mistaken. And it locks still. I got that 50% off. And like I said, it's in really good condition. think the last one of these I sold had like an owl or no, it was a peacock. Had a peacock on it. So that's really cool. I haven't decided if that's going to go to eBay or to a live sale just yet. We'll see. I'm going to move my camera just a little bit closer. All right. So you guys know I love Bugs Bunny. This guy is from 1971, made by Warner Brothers character, Mighty Star. I love that he's wearing like a, what do they call the guy who introduces the circus? The ringleader, ring bearer, something like that. My brain's fogging up right now. So he's cool. He's for me. Now this guy has been at this mall for a while, and I've really wanted him. That's what you heard winding up. It's an Uncle Sam plastic wind-up toy, and he's still trying to work. He was 50% off, so he was only $4.50. Made by Durham Industries in Japan. So like I said, he sat for a while, and I really wanted to get him, but I was like, maybe I'll wait for a sale to happen. And I waited, nobody else wanted him, so he came home with me for $4.50. This is really cool. Look at this. Look at the graphics of the box. Colgate Lather Shaving Cream. There is not a zip code on here, so I don't know how old it is. Colgate Palmolive Pete Co. It looks like you got a coupon. There's still a coupon on here. But let me show you guys the box itself. Or the product tube. Isn't that awesome? It looks like you can still squeeze it. Looks like it's a metal tube. It looks like the product is still in there. But that's just awesome. And again, it was made in Jersey City, New Jersey. And this was 20% off of the price that was on there. I think that would just be cool to display in a bathroom, don't you? Just displayed like that, or maybe even with the cream outside, like on top. So this is called Star Glow, and I think it was made by Royal from the 50s. It was dirty beyond belief, and I went ahead and rescued it from getting even more dirty. And I literally just cleaned it. Like, there was a bunch of grime and such on it. Probably from an auction lot, or maybe even just from sitting somewhere for a long time. So I rescued that. Now, you all know my love of Coca-Cola, and there's a seller at this mall that has some Coke stuff. Some of it's new, some of it's old. But I love this. This is the Things Go Better with Coke apron. So I got that for myself for 12 bucks. Like I said, they have new and old Coca-Cola merchandise. I bought some of the new stuff because it was worth a little bit of money, so I couldn't really leave that. This has also been at this mall for a long time, and the booth finally went on sale 75% off. So this is a Slim Jim's ashtray. And you guys know what a Slim Jim is, right? It's like a big meat stick. And they are just so good. If you need like a little bit of protein or something. It's always the thing I would get at 7-Eleven or Sheetz. But anywho, so I saw that. So I got that for $2.50. And I don't know why I never looked at it in the first place. I think it was because I saw the 75% off. So I was like, oh, I got to look at this again. And then I was like, oh, this is only $2.50. I'm going to take that because I love Slim Jims. And I had no idea they'd been around as long as they have. So that was really cool to pick up. This was only a nickel. This was 50% off in that same booth. I got the Uncle Sam. 500 Words to Grow On, illustrated by Harry McNaught. It is from 1972, but you still get hints of like 60s graphics, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Like, look at the appliances and such. Yes, definitely still a little bit of a mod vibe there. So that was fun. And then I got Shirley Temple on the Movie Lot. This is from 1936. Did pay up for it a little bit. It was 20% off. but it's really cool. There's pictures of Shirley Temple. There's her with her mom, and the book is kind of fallen apart from, you know, being, what, 88 years old? So you get the idea that I love old Hollywood stuff, so when I saw this, I did look it up to see what they were going for, and basically with the price that somebody was asking on eBay, I think it was like $5 and $4 to ship it, I was like, I might as well just buy it outright for the like $9.40, $9.60? Because it would have been the same thing with when you factor tax in and such on eBay. So I was like, you know what, that's reasonable enough. So I went ahead and picked that up. This is really cool. And I looked through this and I was like, I gotta have it. This is a 1959 Dick Clark official yearbook. It was the official American Bandstand yearbook. And let me tell you guys, I mean, you look at the illustrations and such that are in this book. So stinking cool. I wanted to say it was from about 1958, 1959-ish. It didn't have a year in it exactly. The only way I knew how to date it was because, let's see. And there's Frankie Avalon in here, Fabian's in here. I think he may have been part of the Teen Heartthrob. I mean, just look at that. This is the fun stuff that you could frame or maybe even just put up in one of those plate stands in a record room. Oops. Bugs, you stay put. So here we go. So it says January 1958. So I knew that this had to have been from around that time period. I mean, look at that night scene. I think that's got to be Times Square in New York. Chevrolet, you got Pepsi Cola, the Dick Clark Show. So like I said, he must have been part of that teen heartthrob era of the late 50s. And there he is with Tab Hunter. Who else is he with? But yeah, this is just a really cool book. I looked through it and I loved seeing all of the photos and it's awesome. So I had to rescue that because that's a very fun pop culture item. So I think I've shared everything that I have in front of me here. I did pick up a few things that I thought were rather unusual. So let me go ahead and share those with you. So I think this was actually the only other item that I wanted to share with you all. It's a pixie surfing on a wave with a seashell. It's a little mini planter. I have never seen this before, and I thought it was really unusual. And it was made in Japan. So how stinking cool is that? I mean, like I said, it's really different. I've not seen anything quite like it before. Now, if you all look at the price, it was 50% off, so I did spend $20 on this little trinket. I don't remember if I mentioned it or all. I think I did earlier on that they had some Pixie stuff. And just like the little ones, and a lot of their paint was missing, and they were like $14 and then 50% off of that. But I see those from time and time again, so I don't really want to spend that much, especially if the paint's really faded on them. But this one is exceptionally unique. I mean, have you all ever seen this before? Let me know down below. And let me know if you think $20 was worth it. I did look it up or try to find something similar. I didn't find anything on eBay, but I did do a lens search, and I came up with a sold listing on Etsy, and one of these sold for like $53 and change. So I think that was a pretty good pickup, despite the bit of a markup there. But like I said, compared to the other ones that this dealer had, this one was the most unique and unusual to me. So that's why I did pay the $20 for it. So I think that is everything that I would like to share with you all. Let me know down below in the comments section what were your favorite items from this video. Do check my eBay store because a lot of the beauty products and some of the other vintage goods will be there. Also, I will be doing a live sale this upcoming week with Scott of the Old Curiosity Shop. I won't be having my sale on Saturday night. Instead, we're going to be doing it on Friday night. And we're going to try to combine our shipping orders together. That way we don't have to, or I don't have to worry about lugging the stuff all the way home from Jersey and then having to pack it all here. So it'll just be easier that way. So again, please make sure you tune into that on Friday. It will be on his channel. And I will see you all in my next video. Have a great one.